Hey guys, welcome to a brand new update video. I haven't posted in a while. I think the last video I posted was like 10 days ago, and it was about that train game I played, which it got some views. It got 30. So if you want to see me maybe play that again, maybe I could. I did rewatch it and learn though that the annoying part was the train kept making high pitched noises, like the train's noises of the big boy with my voice, it kept making a high pitch squealing sound. So then my voice would keep getting cut out. So then you would just hear the train, which ain't bad. You guys don't need to hear my dumbass voice. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So I do know that is a problem. But yeah, if you read the title of this video, you probably know that this is an update video, and this is by far the biggest update I've ever done to my shelf display. We're gonna start from the bottom, then we're gonna work our way up to the top. Starting at the bottom here, we have all of... Oh, wait, I forgot I can actually flip this right. I've had a camera before where you couldn't flip it around during videos. This one you can. Here it is, dude. You can see down here I have a plastic water bottle. I have rearranged a few things. I scooted these two over, and I put Metroplex down here, of course, because, well, you'll see in a minute why I put him down here. But I put him down here for a good reason. But, yeah, dude. He barely fits. I have my big plug-in thing here, but he just barely fits, dude. It's so dumb. But I just wanted to find a place for him, and this is the best place I could find for him. Up here on the third shelf up, or second shelf up. Hello? Oh, hello there, buddy. Hey, Shancy. Hey, Shancy. Come here, buddy. Hey, buddy. There's my cat. Anyways, here's this shelf, of course, water bottle. But you can see I put the trains down here because, again, big shelf update up on the top. I'll explain all why I moved these guys down here along with Metroplex. But you see we have... Stop shaking the shelf. He's funny, though. He's funny, dude. He wants attention. But, yeah. Oh, geez, the whole thing shifted. But, yeah, you see I put the trains here. Just because I do like that they're down here, though. Because I do think it was a little weird. No, I kind of like them down here. Plus, it also means if somehow they were to fall, they wouldn't take as big of a plunge to the ground. So, yeah. They don't look bad down here. They look kind of cool, I guess, next to the G1 figures. I have kind of stopped doing the whole thing where it's like, okay, get that out of here. I have stopped doing the whole... Did you just say no to me? How dare you, cute little fluff ball. But, yeah, yeah, I've kind of stopped doing the whole thing where it's like I try to organize these guys, like, by section, by age, by timeline, you know, it's just, I kind of just throwing things everywhere. But, yeah, these two shelves have changed. The middle one here has not changed at all yet, well, except I do like putting Volcanicus on display sometimes. Sometimes I'll change these guys between the Dinobots, like their individual robot modes and dinosaur modes, or a combined mode. You know, I kind of change between them. But you can see this shelf has not changed a little bit, except for, again, of course, this guy, which you see he does have the changed shoulders, which I do like a lot better. But, yeah, that's it. Nothing else has changed to this shelf. Now to get to the top shelf. Chancey, you want to go to the top shelf? Want to go to the top shelf? Yeah, let's go to the top shelf, buddy. Here's your cool little boy. Wait a minute, that sounded weird. Actually, big boy. Cute big boy, because he's like 30 pounds. So he's, you see there's my hand next to him. I'm like 5'11", so you do the math on how big my hand would be. He's pretty big. Pretty big. But yeah, on to the upper shelf, which is the biggest upgrade. And real quick, if you guys remember, this plate here used to be on the top shelf. And I took it down. I'm going to have to, like, take it apart, like, because it's obviously two pieces of wood. Like... It's two pieces of wood held together by duct tape. I'm going to try and take the duct tape off, which has been on there for probably almost a year and a half, which doesn't sound that long, but they're pretty stuck together. But, yeah, so if you're probably wondering what I did, this is what I did. Bada bing, bada boom. I have added an entirely new section to the shelf. We got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We got these two guys up here, which are still up here, of course. We do have the DeLorean Time Machine. We have a bit of a Back to the Future display, and, of course, a Ghostbusters display with the Firehouse. This whole shelf here started with the Firehouse. I really wanted that up here the most, and then I was like, well, dude, I do love Back to the Future as well a lot. So I was like, man, what kind of building could I put up here? And I was like, oh, wait a minute, why not put the Clock Tower? That's like the most famous building from Back to the Future, at least from what I remember. Same thing with Ghostbusters. The Firehouse is the most famous building from there. So you can see, dude, I do have him right here, Ectotron. He's holding the Proton 1 over his shoulder, got the PKE meter. I kind of like the look of it because it looks like he's pulling the PKE meter maybe off of his belt, because he does have a belt. That silver paint there is a belt. I did learn that. He also looks like maybe he's trapping Slimer. You got, of course, the Playmobil Ecto-1. Looks great. I still need to fix the Firehouse sign. I did break that off. When I did break that off, like after I had this thing for like a month or two, I broke it off by accident. I still need to fix it. I have it somewhere. Don't worry, it's safe. I just gotta put it back on there or glue it. Because you see the peg that held it in there is still in there, so we just gotta probably glue that on there. But yeah, dude. Oh shoot, I almost made it jitter. Ooh. There is no furniture inside the firehouse, just because it saved a lot less. Well, not a lot less. It saved a lot of time. Sorry about that. It saved a lot of time, and you know, it means a lot less stuff to clean, because I obviously know this stuff is going to collect a lot of dust, especially being up here on a shelf. So yeah, one thing I would like to do is maybe get some cardboard to put in here. You see, there's like this right here, dude. I'm trying to get my finger in there. Right there. There's like this little indent here, dude. Right there, dude. I'm thinking about getting some cardboard to try and fit in there, so, you know, then it, plus if it's like that, dude, I think it's this indent, yeah, so if it's like right here, dude, then figures can stand up here as well, like the real firehouse. We also got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which, of course, I do like him. Yes, I have used the Playmobil one, actually, hold on, give me a second. Okay, so here's what the Playmobil one looks like. I don't like the look of it, just because it's like, he's too small, you know, he's literally shorter than the clock tower, which he should not be. And, like, you can see, since Ectotron is standing on this platform, too, dude, he's, like, taller than him, which does not work at all, and the Ecto-1 is way too big to scale with him. So, me, personally, I take this guy off the shelf, I grab this guy right here. This is a plushie one from Spirit Halloween I bought a couple years ago, or, well, my parents got for me, like 2-3 years ago, probably, now, dude. I do like the look of him better because he is taller than the clock tower. He does fill in that whole area better. And in case you're wondering how much bigger he is, oh yeah, you can see how big he is next to Ectotron. He towers over him. That's the big size difference. Yeah, so this guy is like a child compared to him. But I do prefer this guy over the other guy. But yeah, there we go, dude. There is the two main sections. Of course, Ghostbusters, the nice thing is... Shoot, wrong button. Okay, now, shut up. I better turn that off before I get copyrighted. This thing can also still use its lights, but the problem is it's underneath the car. If you've played with this toy before, you know that the button is underneath the car, so I have to lift it up to put it on there, or to push it. Luckily, I did design this whole display area where there's nothing on top of the car or touching it, so I can easily just pick it up and turn it on. Gigawatt, of course, does look great. I originally had his head turned so he looked like he was looking at the watch, but I didn't like the look of that because the look I was going for with these guys, like, oh, excuse me, here, like with Ectotron here, the look I was trying to go for is like, you know, like the classic Transformers box art that they've done on some things, where it's like, okay, they have the robot there, the vehicle is like come flying by, or it looks like it's meant to look like it's driving. That's what I did with Ectotron here. So it's meant to look like the original Transformer. Like, I know some Transformer box art have done this before. So say it's supposed to be like, okay, Ectotron right here, dude. Like, Ectotron's right here, dude. And then this is his vehicle mode. And it's meant to look like it's driving out of the firehouse, you know? The figurines are in there. All the guys are in there. All the equipment. Everything is in there, dude. So you know, like this angle, like this. It's meant to look like that. With this guy, originally, it didn't really look like that. Because, again, I had his head looking down at that, so the reason I turned his head out was so that it looked like he was looking while it's driving, but of course the car ain't driving because the door's open and all these guys are here. One idea I have is to either put these guys in the car and then have like flames behind the wheels, or two, rotating the wheels and then picking it upside down, picking it up and then making it look like it's flying. I could do that as well. But yeah, is that about it? That's about it for this shelf. There's not much to it yet. It's still pretty new. Oh yeah. Einstein, of course. But yeah, it does look pretty cool, and I'm really happy with it. Now, another shelf update I have done, if I bring the camera over here, dude. I moved Devastator up here with Predaking. You probably also recognize, dude, where's all your games? Where's all the games? I put them in that bin down there just because, well, one, it looks a lot nicer, and two, they're not in the way, so I can put a lot more stuff on this shelf here for Transformers display. I do like Devastator up here better because, I don't know how well you'll be able to tell this, but I can basically look him almost right in the eyes. My eye line basically goes, I think, about like up to about here, so it's just about a little over top of his head, but I can basically look him right in the eyes, which I do like that, him right in the eyes rather than having to do this and look down at him like when he would be like right here, which you do see there's a barn here. We'll get to this in a second, don't worry. But yeah, I do like the look of Devastator here better. He looks good with Predaking. I do like the two there. I think he looks a lot nicer too, just him on his own without all the cards or the other guys in front of him. But yeah, you're probably wondering, Sawyer, what is this barn? Well, I will show you. If you look inside here, let me see how well I can do this. There is a Ecto-1 from Afterlife. There's the Ecto-1 from Ectotron. And then there's the two cars in there, which is Legacy Wild Rider and Legacy Dragstrip. Now, there's the whole story behind this stuff, dude, is basically... I wanted to do something Ghostbusters Afterlife themed, because if you know what Chancey, what are you doing to Stay Puft? Oh, nope, he's taking the stairs. You can see we got him some stairs. Cute little stairs. Out now, don't you? Yes, you do. He doesn't like it when people are talking a bunch, so if I talk too long, if I start talking too long while he's in here, he'll just want to leave. Oh yeah, also, if you're wondering why Marty's truck ain't up there on the shelf, it's because there ain't a transforming version of the truck yet. Once that transforming version comes out, because there was this, like, kind of a teaser of it in the Back to the Future comic book. Once that does come out, I will definitely be putting, that truck right there on the shelf. You can also see, here's the Ark. I have not found a place on the shelf for the Ark yet, dude. But I will soon. I still have not decided where yet, but I will figure it out. Ooh, look at that, dude. But, yeah. I will find a place for the Ark, don't you worry. I love the Ark. It's one of my favorite fictional ships in Transformers history, and I definitely would love to put it somewhere where it deserves. That being in the trash can. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, the whole history behind this barn was actually my brother's. It was actually a part of a farm set he got. And then it's just been sitting in my closet for years. We never used it. I never did get around to using it on my layout before, rest in peace. My layout, my beautiful thing. I wish I still had you, but I'm actually glad I don't, because the shelf display is a lot nicer because it takes up way less space. But yeah. Right over there, yeah, it takes up way less space, just flat up against the wall. But, yeah, dude. The whole idea behind this is, again, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and because, like, the other two properties, you know, Back to the Future, I did a whole display for that. Ghostbusters 1, or the original Ghostbusters type themed, I did that with them with the firehouse. So I was like, man, I really want to do something with the Afterlife Ectotron figure, you know, something Ghostbusters Afterlife related. And this is what I did. I got a barn here, I put the two cars in there, and real quick, actually, hold on, give me a second, I gotta use two hands for this. If I gently lift this off, the whole roof can just come off, dude. And let me actually flip the camera. Okay, if you're seeing this second half of the video, which you'll probably see it, I accidentally clicked a button and it ended the video. So we're gonna continue though. So I'll probably have to edit the two videos together. But yeah, barn here, dude. You could see we have the we have the three cars in here. We have Dragstrip, Wild Rider, which I know they don't look like they fit in here, but trust me, I will explain why they're in here. And then we have Ectotron. The reason these two cars are in here, or these guys are, is because, well, one, I didn't have another place for them, and two, I had a genius idea for them. My whole idea is I want this barn to look like, of course, a classic barn you'll find out maybe your grandparents, or you'll find out on an auction, and it's just full of cars, you know, it's full of old cars, dude. And what I wanted to do was, okay, what my plans are with this barn is, dude, I want to get, like, a big sheet of cloth, and I want to cover up these two guys fully, so then these guys are just stand-ins here, so I can put a tarp over them so then they look like cars that are in a barn. Ectotron here, the whole idea with him is if I turn my lamp on, the lamp actually shines through the window. Of course you can't tell because I have the roof removed, but you see, dude, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tarp over this guy, but I'm going to leave the part of the front exposed so you see like the Ecto-1 license plate with the rusty front hood section, which is my whole plan, dude. But yeah, so good little bit of plans for this thing. I think that's about it. I do have the whole roof of the barn, so hold on, give me a second. I gotta put this back on here. There you go. Oh yeah, and then I could show, if I turn the light on, you see the light shines directly through the window there, so it kind of gives it a little bit of light. Like, just look at this. I love the look of this shot here. Like, you're just walking into a barn and you see an old rusted Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters. Just, oh, it looks so good. Those two look alright too, but they're going to be fully covered up with the tarp. But plus, I like having them in there because it just gives you like a sense of scale for the sheer size of a 1959 Cadillac. Like, those things are big. I've never seen one in real life, but I really wish I could. But those things are huge. I already can tell they're huge. I've seen videos of people standing next to them. They're my height. They're freaking huge. Like, if you go look at Ghostbusters Afterlife, Finn Wolfhard, the main guy who drove the Ecto-1 in the movie, I did look it up. He is 5'11", so he's my height. So if you want to know how big I would be next to the Ecto-1, just go watch Ghostbusters Afterlife. That is how big I would be. Also got the appropriate wear. But yeah, that's about it. That's really all I got so far, dude. So we got all that stuff over there moved. All this stuff here, dude. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for now, guys. So as always, pop proton packs, Barbie steam locomotives, Starry DeLoreans, and let's transform and roll out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.